Okay, so what I want to share with you guys tonight is some stuff that I learned from Richard Brooke. He's doing a network marketing group right now that some of us Young Living people have the privilege of being in, which is really cool because people pay a lot of money to get in on any of his trainings or anything, and this he is giving us for free. It's been fantastic. I have read the 4-Year Career, which is his, and I've read the 4-Year Career for Women, which is his wife's. So she wrote that one. And they are both written for Young Living, but it's fantastic information for network marketing in general. So what he talks about is just sharing the business. When we are talking with other people and sharing the business, how to go about doing that, and some questions that we can ask to really engage with people and to learn some things about them, as well as help them to figure out for themselves if this is for them. So we are not deciding for somebody if network marketing is for them, but we're asking some questions so they can think on this themselves. And I absolutely loved the language that he used in this. It fits my personality very well. I don't feel like it's something that's really scripted. It is something that just teaches you how to ask the right questions to help somebody see if this is for them or not. So what if? This is what you're going to ask the person that you think might be interested. What if you fell in love with these products? Would you tell anyone? So give them the opportunity to think about the fact that they may actually love the products that you have. What if they fell in love? So you told somebody, right? You loved it, and when you love something, you tell your friends about it. Same thing with a movie that you watched or your favorite recipe. When we love something and we're excited about it, we share that with other people. So what if you told somebody and then they fell in love with it too? Would they tell someone? So that's just what we do. That's what we all do. When we love something, we tell somebody about it. So what if you started getting paid on what you are enjoying? You're loving it so much and now you're getting a paycheck. What would you do with it? If you're getting paid on it, what would you do with that money? So this is a really great place to tell people about what has happened with you. And that is kind of what happened with me. You guys, you love the products. You get so excited about it. You know, I went home and the very next day I told my mom about it. I was so excited about my kit. Every little thing that my husband said was an issue. I was like, here, put this on it. And I'm like, I oiled him like crazy, okay? He got an oil for absolutely every little thing. But you guys, we share it. We share with everybody. Our excitement is what carries us through those first few months even, or even much longer. We all still hang on to that excitement about the products because they are amazing. They do wonderful things. And when we share with people, guess what? You get a check. I shared with my mom right away. I got a $50 check. Right after that, I shared with my sister-in-law, got a $50 check. So that's what happens when you're sharing with people how fantastic it is. You start getting paid. So if you're getting paid for that, what would you do with it? All right, so these are the things that we do. We use and love the products, we recommend them, and then we invite other people to look at this opportunity that we have. So network marketing is a lot of people doing a little bit each. I don't know if that's covering up the... So we're going to look at this, and we have like a little formula that we can look at to see just exactly how this works. So for example, if you are thinking about a regular business, like a brick and mortar business, they have a certain amount of money that their company has to make. And the way that they go about getting that money is they are going to hire certain people and invest into those people and their training and everything so that those people can then go out and sell their product. They're each going to have a quota. We're going to use a $1,000 quota for this example. They'll each have a quota, and they have to make it. If they don't make it, they are not going to maintain their employment status. So that is how that works. So let's say that a company needs 120 people to make their $1,000 quota, all right, which would be $120,000 in sales. And you can look at that either way, 1,000 people, $120 in sales, same exact thing. J. Paul Getty says, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. And I like that. So we have three things. We have the people, we have the sales, and then we have the income. So a lot of people doing a little bit. This is how network marketing works. So instead of just hiring that certain number of people to make that certain quota so that we can hit that sales, every single person in network marketing can enroll others and build a team. Anybody, doesn't matter who you are. If you are in the company with Young Living, it's if you have purchased your premium starter kit, then you now are eligible to enroll other people. And so that's the same instance for every single person under you. So what we're doing here is we're just going to pick a multiplier, and this is how it starts. This is how the network marketing works, and this is how we actually earn our income. So you told 2 people, enrolled 2 people, and then they enrolled 4, and then 8, and then 16. So you see how that works. It's a multiplier of 2. Each person is enrolling 2 that you've enrolled, and then eventually you have a total team of 30. Now, Young Living is quite unique because it is not just dependent on people, recruiting people to sell products, okay? Most of our people in our company are actually product users. So you don't have to push people to sell your product, which I think is beautiful because nobody wants to be pushing people to sell things. We don't do that. What we do is we help people to better their life. We help people to have a more natural way of living. And those people can help people, but there are no quotas. There are no expectations on anybody. Everybody gets to have their very own ball game, which I think is a beautiful thing with Young Living. But this is how it works. You can just pick a different multiplier to see how the math comes out and how this works, you know, if you're enrolling people who are also enrolling people. So here, if you have a multiplier of 4, then you get 4 people, and they get 4 people, and they get 4 people, and they get 4 people, and you've got a total team of 340 people. And so on and so on. That can continue to grow. So if we look at this per person sales amount, and Richard Brooke recommends that when you are walking somebody through this, that you actually have them do the math. So I'll let you guys do the math on this, but instead of using $120 in sales, we're going to use 100 because we know that everybody is going to want to do the 100 PV so that they can get their 100 PV freebie, right? So we're going to use $100. So each person is going to have a purchase of $100. And what happens is there is a formula that's been done for 7% commission on all of your generations. So it's an average, but Richard Brooke says it's quite accurate across the board, regardless of what network company that you work for. You can take your total sales and take 7% of that, and that's actually what your monthly income is going to be. So let's just look at this very first one where we have a multiplier of 2, where we're enrolling 2 people, and each of them are enrolling 2 people. So we have a total team of 30, and we're going to multiply it times 100. Each of those people is going to make $100. So somebody chime in, tell us what that math is. We've got a total of 30 people on your team times 100 is going to be $3,000 each. If nobody's willing to chime in. Oh, we've got hands raised. Look at that. Let's just unmute. You guys come in and play with me. But
210.
okay, so we had 30 and we multiplied it times $100 each, so that's 3,000, and then 7% of that is 210 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's average, and I actually think that's pretty accurate. Does anybody have any disputes to that, or do you think that seems pretty accurate in what you've seen through your paychecks? That seems pretty accurate to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works. And of course, you can pick whatever multiplier you want to just see how many people you would need in order to watch that income grow. All right, and so after you have done that, after you've shown these people, shown your friend how this works, then you get to ask them this question. Who do you know that is and then you have all these different questions you can ask them: a personal trainer, a yoga instructor, massage therapist, new moms. Think of people who are like you, people who, like for me, I like to connect with homeschool moms. I find it really easy to connect with other people who like to cook or who are very intentional about their food and things like that. So that's another fantastic thing about network marketing, is that we get to pick people that we like and that we like to work with, and people that we have things in common with. Very different from any other working atmosphere is that we actually get to pick our team. So those are just some fantastic things that we can do to help us get started and to help share our opportunity with other people. Another thing he talked about, which I thought was really cool, is how by doing this, building your team in this way, how you bring in people who are strengths to your weaknesses. So let's say I'm not real good at, there's plenty of things I'm not real good at, but let's see, so maybe computer stuff. Maybe I really need help with some computer stuff, and maybe I end up with somebody on my team who's actually really good in those things. Maybe I have somebody who is excellent in communications. Maybe I have somebody who's a fantastic presenter. Okay, so it is really wonderful to come together with a group of people and pick up all of these different people's strengths and really just hone in on everybody's strengths, and then just kind of become this great force together. I love what we do, and I love being a part of the team that I am a part of, and all of the things that we're able to do. What we've got coming up in March, I'm extremely excited for. That is going to be wonderful, but we're able to pull off huge, huge things and do wonderful, great, big things because we have so many people working within our network that have the same mindset, have the same focus, and we can just pull from everybody's strengths. That's fantastic.